Vikings, let's win this game.
Attention Vikings fans, the heat is on in Minnesota. As the preseason winds down, we've got winners and losers fighting for roster spots. A young defensive lineman shined while a quarterback tanked his chances. But that's not all. A forgotten tight end stole the show, left everyone stunned, and might just reshape this offense. And the drama at the most coveted backup spot got a new twist with explosive rumors about a veteran quarterback. To top it off, an unexpected comparison just put a rising star in the same conversation as a legend, setting the NFC North rivalry on fire. You won't want to miss a single detail. Welcome. Show love for this Vikings community with a like and a comment. You know when a preseason game feels like just another friendly matchup, but in reality, it's loaded with clues about the team's future? That's exactly what happened in the Vikings' loss to the Titans by a score of 23-13. The scoreboard doesn't matter that much since Minnesota sat their starters while Tennessee rolled out several big names. What really counts is who took advantage of that final shot before roster cuts and who let a golden opportunity slip away. And yeah, we had some pleasant surprises and a few painful disappointments. One of the biggest winners of the night was young Levi Drake Rodriguez. After the surprising trade of Harrison Phillips to the Jets, a spot opened up on the defensive line, and the kid grabbed it with both hands. He hit the quarterback twice, including one sack that fired up even the vets on the bench. That performance pretty much locked him onto the final 53, proving this defensive rotation could be deeper than anyone thought. Not everyone left happy, though. Brett Rypien seemed to have a golden chance to solidify himself as a safety net. He started strong but quickly showed the other side. 7 completions on 14 attempts, just 62 yards, and an ugly red zone interception. On a roster already juggling McCarthy and Howell in the mix, Rypien may have signed his own walking papers. Meanwhile, Max Brosmer gained ground. The undrafted rookie threw for 161 yards, completed 15 of 23 passes, and added a touchdown. He even launched a gorgeous bomb on 4th down that would have been highlight material if the receiver hadn't dropped it. Fans went wild on every snap, and plenty are already wondering if it's too bold to think of him as part of the future. Another lowlight was punter Oscar Chapman, who didn't see the field at all. Ryan Wright looks set to hold down the job, but at least Chapman will have a roster exemption through the NFL's International Player Pathway program. On the flip side, Xavier Scott squeezed everything he could out of his snaps. 5 carries for 28 yards, 1 catch, and a 30-yard kickoff return that put more weight on his case. That kind of versatility matters when cuts are looming. And it's this mix of individual flashes and collective struggles that leaves the fan base split. Some guys just earned themselves a job, others might be packing bags. But hold up, because the next story is about a rookie nobody was talking about, until he decided to introduce himself to the world. While all the buzz was around Max Brosmer and Tyrion Ingram-Dawkins, another rookie came out of nowhere when people had practically forgotten about him. Enter Bryson Nesbitt, an undrafted tight end who used the last preseason game to scream loud and clear, "I exist too." And boy, was he heard. 2 catches for 45 yards plus the team's only touchdown against the Titans. He hauled in a pass from Brosmer, turned upfield and strolled into the end zone like saying, "Keep me here, I can help." That changes a lot because the Vikings tight end room had an opening ever since Johnny Munt left for Jacksonville. Gavin Bartholomew, a 6th-round rookie, still hasn't practiced due to a back injury. Nick Vannett and Giovanni Ricci came in but didn't move the needle. Ben Urosek, another undrafted rookie, had been getting more buzz than Nesbitt but totaled just 1 catch the whole preseason. Suddenly, this overlooked kid put up better numbers than the rest combined. Sure, August stats don't guarantee anything in September, but the impact was immediate. 5 catches, 73 yards, and the team's only receiving touchdown to close the preseason. Fans are split. Some want him on the final 53, others think he's at least a must-stash for the practice squad. One thing's certain, as a pass catcher, he flashed plenty of upside. The catch is obvious. Nesbitt isn't a natural blocker, which usually defines that 3rd tight end role. He's more of a move tight end, practically a jumbo wideout at 6'5" and 238 pounds. At North Carolina, he played plenty in the slot next to Drake May, now with the Patriots, and racked up over 1,500 yards and 13 touchdowns in college. Solid production for a guy the draft overlooked. Now it's a strategic dilemma. Keep someone who doesn't block much but adds juice to the passing game, or stick with a grinder who does the dirty work. In a league where versatility is king, maybe the Vikings can't afford to waste raw talent like this. And while folks debate the quarterback room, the truth is, this quiet battle among the tight ends could reshape the offense in 2025. Speaking of quarterbacks, buckle up, because the next debate is heating up. If there's one position keeping Vikings fans awake at night, it's backup quarterback. Everyone knows J.J. McCarthy holds the keys to the franchise, the future of this team. But the question is, who's got his back if things go south? Preseason showed the battle is still wide open, and honestly, no one has earned full trust yet. Sam Howell came in via trade and looked like the safe bet behind McCarthy, but games told another story. He mixed a solid outing against Houston with a disaster versus the Patriots, throwing an interception and completing just 1 of 5 passes. Brett Rypien imploded against the Titans, and while undrafted rookie Max Brosmer has fans swooning, let's be real, putting the season in the hands of a raw rookie is risky business. Head coach Kevin O'Connell made it clear, the job is wide open and everyone's getting a shot, but that also leaves the door open for an outsider. And suddenly the name Jameis Winston popped up. The former number 1 overall pick, now with the Giants, could become expendable after rookie Jackson Dart stole the show this preseason. If Winston really hits the market, Minnesota feels like a natural fit. We're talking about a quarterback with 87 career starts, who's been through the highs and lows, but has matured into a real locker room leader. Sure, he still has those occasional YOLO throws, but his experience is unmatched. Imagine the comfort of having a veteran ready to step in if McCarthy goes down, instead of leaning on Howell's inconsistency or a rookie still learning the ropes. And the twist? If Winston arrived, Howell might be shipped to the Jets, the same team that just took Harrison Phillips. A domino effect that could seriously reshape the roster. Bottom line, the front office has a decision. Trust internal development or pull the trigger on outside help. The season won't wait, and this choice could shape 2025. Now brace yourself, because the final story is bound to make Packers fans furious. When a guy who knows both sides of the border speaks, you listen. That's exactly what happened with Aaron Jones, ex-Packer now rocking purple and gold. In an interview already sending chills through Green Bay, he compared J.J. McCarthy to none other than Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, you heard that right. Rodgers, the same guy who haunted the Vikings for nearly 20 years. And it wasn't some lazy comparison. He was talking about football IQ, preparation, and field vision. Jones said McCarthy studies defenses and anticipates pressure the way Rodgers did early on in Wisconsin, spotting dangerous defenders, shifting protection, showing a maturity rare for a quarterback who hasn't even started an NFL game yet. For Vikings fans, that's sweet music. For Packers fans, it's a nightmare. They lost Rodgers, watched Jordan Love try to take over, and now have to face a rookie being likened to their beloved legend. Of course, these are still projections. McCarthy only played a handful of snaps in preseason, showed poise and good reads, but the real test starts in the regular season. Even so, the excitement is impossible to hold back. Minnesota's got weapons, an adjusted O-line, and now maybe a leader with a veteran's brain. If this sticks, it could change not just the present, but the entire next decade. And the schedule already circles 2 grudge matches, Vikings at Packers in Week 12, then Packers at Vikings in Week 18. Picture Green Bay fans listening to their former running back say their rival's rookie QB reminds them of Rodgers. That's gasoline poured straight onto one of the NFL's hottest rivalries. For Vikings fans, Jones's words sound almost prophetic. It's not every day someone that close to Rodgers sees those qualities in a rookie. And if McCarthy really walks that path, we might be witnessing the start of a historic shift in the NFC North. Because if Packers fans thought Rodgers' shadow had finally faded, maybe they're about to realize it just changed uniforms. Vikings fans, after all this, it's impossible not to feel that something special is brewing in Minnesota. Young talents emerging, veterans being pushed, historic comparisons being made, and uncertainty at the most important position reminding us how crucial every choice will be as this season kicks off. Now it's your turn, Vikings Nation. Drop a comment, share this video, and hit that subscribe button for all the latest Vikings updates. Stay tuned. SKOL Vikings, let's go!